So I wanted to talk about one of the first things I tried whenever I was building my holiday light show. Um, Most of you will probably recognize this in the early stages of me trying to attach pixel lights to PVC, right? This is pretty standard. And so this is the way I initially started. Um, but, mounting these to my house, I've got a stone facade, and I'm not about to start drilling a bunch of holes in the brick just to put a bunch of concrete anchors and start doing that, right? So I had seen some people say that you could use a hot glue gun. I tried that, did not work for me, failed across the board, absolutely miserable. While I do love using glue guns, I think they absolutely have a purpose, in what we do. If you're trying to mount anything to brick using a glue gun, don't do it. And so, the facade that I've got, like I said, I've got a stone brick facade. And so, if you look closely, um, what ends up happening, at least at my house, was because the surface of the stone is just really gritty. You basically, if you start, running your hand over any type of stone, it's like sandpaper. You're eventually just going to start, feeling the grit in your hands, and that's exactly what happened here. Is the glue never really got a chance to actually adhere to the surface because all it was really adhering to was, um, just that initial surface layer, which is just very loose. And so I would say probably 75% of these lasted maybe a couple of days and then fell off. I did have some that lasted a full year. Um, but once again, I just don't recommend using hot glue at all on any type of stone brick surface to try to mount your pixel lights. It's not worth your time and energy. Um, and while these clips are great clips, um, I think these even I don't know what generation these clips are, but they are now rated to basically withstand UV, which is great. That doesn't necessarily mean that your glue is going to be rated for UV. So even if your clips do work and stand up in the sunlight, your glue could absolutely yellow and it just looks tacky and it'll fade. So now I've used a lot of different types of glue sticks out there. So I don't want to say I've used them all, but I've used a lot. And it's just not worth my time and energy anymore. So I've just completely gone away from this methodology. Now, mounting pixel lights to PVC, I'm sure is going to have a place in my show, especially around windows and things like that. I'm just not going to be using this mounting system. I'm not going to be using a hot glue gun. I'll be using something else. But my show is all about using mounts that don't leave or leave as minimal damage as possible. I don't like drilling into the side of my house. So just wanted to kind of share this with you guys for anybody thinking of using hot glue. If you've got any type of brick or anything like that and you're kind of on the fence about going this route, it's just not worth the time and the energy, in my opinion. I think there's a lot of other great options out there from a lot of great companies that I've seen. It's my third year into this hobby, and so far, I'm pretty pleased with the alternates that are out there. So, thanks, guys.